That's the one thing missing from Paradox games, FMV scenes. Oh man, can you imagine like doing the diplomacy through cheesy FMVs?
Hi Mordred, fancy seeing you here.
I know, it's been so long, hasn't it? Just what happened in the last session? Well, first thing you'll notice is we have this immense 3-star general. He was a 2-star general that we just randomly hired, and he's been drilling a lot and has gained like 4 or 5 skill points since then, enough to become a 3-star general now, which is kind of bonkers. We did have a war against Genoa. Genoa, as you can see, no longer exists. They are now dead. We are still very much aligned with Naples, and that alliance has been really beneficial for both of us, but especially us. We have got Lucca and Modena as vassals at this point, and then once we integrate Lucca, we will have a port, and we can finally start doing some naval shenanigans, which is important, because we held a poll at the end of the previous session to say, what should our second idea group be? And you will notice that exploration is the one that was chosen, even though we don't actually have a port, which was ambitious thinking, I think, from chat right there. That was, I think it was between plutocratic and exploration, but we have taken exploration. We also have a age bonus, which I have not selected because I thought I'd wait until this session so that we could have a bit of discussion about what we should take, because there are a couple of options which I think would be quite strong. For example, the higher developed colonies, seeing as we've taken exploration.
Yep. Also, where we are, AE impact is also, very, very decent.
Yes, and aggressive expansion has been the thing which has stopped us.
Yeah. It's been the thing that slowed us the most. Italy's also got a 3-star. Naples has got a 3-star.
Yeah, like our combined armies at this point is just kind of ridiculous. Where's coalition map mode?
Political map mode, I think. Or no, it's a diplomatic map mode, I think. It's right here. It's also like on the bottom bar.
It's in a different place from where I usually have it. Usually it's third space on the top line. I saw it wasn't there. I was like, okay, it's not there. Doesn't exist. So I just wanted to see this so I could check out the aggressive expansion with our neighbors. We have quite a lot with Florence, but Florence we don't really care about because we don't like them. And then about 18 with the others. So it's ticking down. We can probably start thinking about aggressive expansion once again. Although we probably should think about going after a bit of Africa. So I believe that was the strategy that chat was talking about, was rather than going directly for America with the exploration and ideas this early, maybe we think about trying to get into Africa and then use that as a jumping ground.
Okay. Well, that can certainly work. We're in peacetime, so I should probably take over. Have we fabricated any claims?
No. I did very little diplomatically because I was so invested in expanding in Lucca in particular. It was the wars against Genoa that dominated last session.
Genoa has been eaten.
Yeah, by Florence.
Okay.
And Milan. I think I was trying to get an alliance with Milan, if memory serves. Although we may not have any relation slots left. I don't actually remember who the other allies are, because usually you have 4. We have 2 vassals, Naples. Yeah, we're 1 low. Oh, and we got excommunicated. Yeah, that happened. So we've already made a determination when the Reformation hits, we are reforming. Plus, our national ideas actually are like, we are the Italian heretics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that was actually one of the cool things. We were discussing during the first stream, I think, that you couldn't see the national idea, the second or third one. Click on it now. You'll see what's changed. It's a nice change. Third one. It now says in grey, the ones that you don't get, but ones that you could get if you changed faith. And actually, it has tolerance to the true faith as well. I think that may have been added. I know I showed this off last session, but because you were there for that first stream, you were like, hey, we should do this. It's a good change.
I'm going to start doing some border claiming and see if I can get us a claim in Africa. If not, we might just have to use the best CB. However,
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
I mean, we do have the claims on claims, so you can start chaining around.
That's what I'm trying to do before we run out of time, because there's only 8 years to do so.
Mhm.
Did we make a decision with the AE or the... In fact, we've got enough splendor that we might be able to take both.
Oh, yeah. Didn't realize it'd gone that high, but we have completed quite a few objectives. It's usually, what, 800 each? So, yeah, we've 1,600 to get us both. Okay, so the first patch notes that I'm seeing, that's the big one, is Native Americans have had their reform progress greatly reduced. So you won't be seeing westernized or reformed natives as colonial nations heading over there. AI are more likely to take land rights privileges, which I think is the one that allows them to have more governing capacity. So they're less likely to release vassals.
Okay.
Because that's been a big problem that we've been facing with. Unit models have been switched around. They actually fit, because there were a couple of problems with Leviathan unit models overwriting older unit models. And then, so for example, one of the issues we had was a lot of the Southeast Asian nations have elephants for the cavalry model, and they got new infantry models with Leviathan, and that overwrote the cavalry to make them just generic cavalry again. That's been changed.
Oh. Good change there, then. Austria, why do you require access? No, you're not at war with anyone that I care about. However... Okay, no, you're part of the Empire. Perkia, why have you joined the Empire? And Urbino. Why is the Empire slowly gaining people again?
We, A, noted that there was a bug report, or B, if we needed more information from you. There is now
we lost
a much
the good general.
better feedback system.
The 3-star died.
Oh, man. I like that guy.
Hmm.
He got us through some tough times. What were we naming these characters after? Jeff.
Well, I suppose we should probably do like pasta if we're doing spaghetti western, or like western cowboy.
Oh, Cowboys. I
We should do
think.
cowboys.
John Wayne.
Yeah, just go John Wayne with this guy. Oh. Was it like that?
I think so.
See what
This is going to be a challenge. How many cowboys can we name?
It's just fire.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yes.
Yes.
Hoxie, we're trying to. Yeah, no, we are trying to still flee. Hoxie. Try and get our way out of here.
Yep. So the big change is the reform progress to the natives, so that they're not all completely reformed by the time we get to the new world. And Pirate Republics not get aristocratic ideas either. They were never intended to. So no. Some pirates have a hard time getting Navy tradition. That is true. Because you get Navy tradition for protecting trade but not for privateering, which I think you probably should. I may actually report that.
You're going to do a live report?
No, because it's not really a bug. It's a suggestion, so I'll just take it up with the developers later. Pirate Republics should get... Oh, not even Pirate Republics.
John Wayne is now a 4 fire skill. Losing a stability point here, which is not fun.
Okay, a nation should get naval tradition for privateering, just like they do for protecting trade. You do get naval tradition privateering. I'm pretty sure you don't.
Oh, I've lost the ability to click. What? It's just like suddenly.
Yeah, if that's a bug report, Von Ragnar, please post it in the bug reports, because by the time chat scrolls by, I will have forgotten that. Again, bug reports. Send them to the bug report forum. This is not the platform to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time I checked, our bug tracker is like 500 on it now. We're working through them.
He got 5 fire. Holy moly, he's gone up 2 fire skills. Go on, John Wayne.
He really knows how to use guns. That's all he's got. He's a sniper.
John Wayne.
I guess that's just because he's such a fast draw.
Yeah. Oh, you've taken over again.
No, I haven't. I haven't clicked anything.
You started moving the mouse apparently, and it threw me out. It prefers you.
Okay, I'm going to press Control-Alt-Z just to make sure that I'm not stealing the mouse. Oh, reform.
I mean, global trade is going to be great for us eventually.
Yeah, Union of States is my go-to one, just because I really like the global trade power. Although, without a port right now, it's not the most useful.
Oh, really? Another stab hit.
Get the stability before we get ticking crises. Yeah, as a matter of practice, I always take +1 stab and then I take the stab hit event. People were commenting on that during the last stream. It's like, why do you always do it that way around? Because I don't want the crisis. The wiki says privateering does give naval tradition. Okay, that may have been changed then. I heard they announced a new patch tomorrow. Is the beta going live or another patch? This is another update to the beta tomorrow. Because the beta is already live. And you can find details for that on the EU4 forums, on the main EU4 page. One of the stickies.
Now considered great power. Oh, how are our estates doing? Do we have any estate clicks to do? We do. Bologna, tax base of 16. No.
I mean, base tax.
Arezzo is the Roman culture.
Port in Bologna. Gains a claim on Ravenna. I mean, claims are easy to get, so that's probably not the most interesting. Ooh, free stability.
Oh, well, it's selected. We're going with that one then.
Never mind.
Didn't really want that because it's going to cost us 100 each tick to do.
We probably still have the defense edict in place, so you may want to change that. 652. He's pretty good.
652 or 453.
453.
253.
That's what, 10 points. That's... Oh, let the lottery decide. Doesn't cost us anything.
Yeah.
Lottery.
Or a relative. Lottery?
Oh, wait,
we're going to get
relative?
the 253. 232. Honestly,
Lottery.
I'd go with the 652.
Yeah, but that costs us 25 Republican tradition. Like, none of these are bad choices for the lottery.
But they're elected for life, aren't they?
Yeah. But again, none of those lottery choices were bad.
I suppose.
Except for the last one, which we didn't get, so it's fine. 10 points. And he's not excommunicated.
He's 64.
We may want to start improving relations with the Pope again, although he's a rival, so he's never going to like us.
Or he is, instantly.
Oh, okay.
He's no longer a rival.
Brilliant.
He's too small.
Thanks, Naples. Stealing all of their land. In that case, yeah, we may want to use the free diplomat and improving relations with the Pope and start getting some Pope points.
Yeah, and get the last areas of our paper pointage. Do you know it still exists somewhere? Are they Lesbos?
Oh, they have the one little island off of Turkey. Lesbos. I guess I should say off Greece.
Off of the Ottomans.
Yes. There you go.
A united Greek identity is not really a thing right now.
No, it's not.
Naples, who are you with? England, French conquest of Bordeaux. Oh.
Yeah, because I think the English actually won the first round, which is why they didn't lose anything.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like that's going to be a repeat this time, though.
Well, they're currently
Scotland.
smashing Scotland, yeah, but also Naples is pretty potent right now with France.
Yep. Messages, conflict, and moderation settings. Absolutely no clue why. I didn't get any moderation stuff coming through Arkmill.
Right. What do we want as our native policy?
I almost always go trade just because I really like the assimilation buff.
Mm-hmm.
Because assimilation basically directly translates into goods production.
Yeah.
And that can become even more powerful with a policy which also increases assimilation, and I think unrest chance too. I do believe it is possible to get 100% assimilation.
Yeah, it's
a policy.
It's a policy, and I can't remember which one it's combined with. Is it with trade? I think it's with trade ideas.
I'll hover over exploration ideas and you'll find out. Is it one of these? Yes. Oh no, that's just the native uprising chance with Horde. Okay, it's not that one. Ah, there it is, Humanist. Settler increase assimilation.
Oh, John Wayne's gone.
Oh no! We now need to show how bad we are at Westerns and come up with another Western character. Oh, I know who. Clint Eastwood.
That's an actor.
So is John Wayne.
Yeah, I suppose, but I didn't know. Didn't they name a wasn't a Western like film character named John Wayne as well because of him?
Possibly.
We'll put Clint Eastwood in anyway. Clint Eastwood's decent. He's a 1-star, but he's like 1 point away from a 2-star.
I can just see this becoming like the action heroes from Red Alert. I'm just gonna have like John Wayne, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Clint Eastwood as our top generals.
I think I could do actual figures of the Old West. I know some of them.
I'm trying to think the other. Well, who was the bad guy in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly? He has a Dutch name. He's one of the bosses in World of Warcraft for some reason.
Oh my lord, are you kidding me? So Portugal's also under PU with Spain.
Oh dear. This is going to be an incredibly powerful Spain, which is bad because we're going to go colonial. Buncleaf, that's the one, yep.
Buncleaf.
That's the one thing missing from Paradox Games, FMV scenes. Oh man, can you imagine like doing the diplomacy through cheesy FMVs?
Oh, I can imagine like a CK mod with FMVs. Protestantism, Protestantism.
Oh,
we want to be Protestant or Reformed?
That's the question.
Chat, Protestant or Reformed?
I would say probably Protestant, because Protestant comes with bonuses to colonization.
You're correct. We're going Protestant. Sorry, chat.
Decision has been made.
Naples.
Oh, against the Pope.
Confession of Rome. I think we have to, don't we?
I think we pretty much have to. I mean, there's no one really dangerous there.
Let's take a look at the religious map mode. So, we are a center of Reformation. The Palatinate has one. Where do you reckon the third will be? Place your bets. I'm going to guess somewhere. I reckon it's going to be like Regensburg, and like it's going to really struggle getting into northern.
Hang on, are there two in Italy?
No, really?
Yeah, I think there were two in Italy.
Lucca took it. Our vassal took it.
Oh
no.
This is going to be a super Protestant Italy in this game. Especially if Naples ends up killing the Pope. Which they will, they're already on 7%. This is going to be quite a different game, actually, if Italy ends up being the Protestant centre.
Yeah.
Ooh, troop types. Which one are we going to go for? Infantry. So, the difference is, once again, Reformed Galagleich would be extra shock and extra morale with little morale resist. Landsknecht is all about defenses, that's morale resist and damage resist. And then Condotta is a little bit of extra damage, but with just overall less pips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Oh, they have the shock resist as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Condotta is going to be if you want to do damage and you don't want to take much manpower damage. Reform Galagleich is if you just want to go out and do damage. And then Landsknecht is if you are defensive. We have a bonus to morale, if I remember, as part of our national ideas.
We do indeed.
Yeah. So morale is not the issue, so not Landsknecht. So this is before between Galagleich and Condotta.
I'm thinking Condotta myself.
Yeah, we don't have the deepest pockets when it comes to manpower, so probably Condotta. And also, you know, we're in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what we do. Why do you instantly swap and not later to Protestant? Because we get the centre of Reformation, which means we reform really quickly. As do the people around us. Like, if you're one of the first three, it's a good idea to do it early. If 3 have already been chosen, then you can wait.
We now only have months to get a claim over here.
How far did we get so far?
Here.
Okay.
I'm in Garb. I got a claim on Garb.
Which would be going up against Iberia, basically.
Well, we don't need to do it. It's like if we get the claim on Marrakesh,
yeah,
it would just be, you know, declare war on Marrakesh, but then also trying to find the boats to get around there.
Mm-hmm. Also, we can start. Oh no, we can't. We're at war.
Oh, we're at war. You should be controlling this.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say we can start integrating. Gotcha.
Boom. Clint Eastwood doing well.
1,000 kills. So who else do we need to take? Those guys, but Naples is already doing it all. I mean, we could go after Albania, I guess. But honestly, we've shown up. We did our bit. I think we can just go back to drilling. And there it is. War's over. And that was the conquest of... Oh, no, it wasn't the conquest of Rome.
They just pillaged.
Yeah. Right, well, good war. Back over to you. And now I would start integrating Lucca.
Yeah.
We can finally get that port.
I really want to hit Marrakesh because they have no allies right now.
That would be a really good one.
Yeah.
I usually go for... Well, actually, yeah. The acquittal is probably okay because we don't use Republican tradition as aggressively as most republics.
Which trials?
It's early on. We probably want the church power.
Yeah. Condone the trials.
And we probably want the settler.
Yeah, we want the settlers, but also love that extra morale of armies we can nab. Development cost.
Morale of armies, discipline, idea cost, dev cost, settlers. I mean, there are so many good things with the Protestants, and I love the fact you can customize it all. You basically pick and choose what you need. Diet. If you pause, and it won't just go whizzing by again. So that wants us to have a marketplace in Arezzo. And the problem with Arezzo is I think it's in the Genoa node rather than the Venetian one. And if it's in Genoa, then there's no point doing it because... Well, actually, is Lucca a central trade?
It is.
In that case, we may well want to switch to Genoa.
Mm-hmm.
Double check that. Is Arezzo in Venice or in... Genoa? It's Genoa. So yeah, if we take Lucca, we then move our trade capital to Lucca, then we can build a market in Arezzo. We're going to want to. So I'll take that. Sweet.
Oh, you want to check? Do we still have the defensiveness edict? We do.
Is there any update on the in-game way of seeing monuments? Every time I go to the wiki, find a monument to lose interest in the mechanic. Yeah. So as of the update, or the 1.31.5 patch, there's a monument map mode. And Mitch, do you want to go and show that off real quick?
Yes. Let me just grab that claim before I forget. Is it which it's under geographical? Is it? No.
Thoughts? Yeah, great projects.
Great projects.
So we do indeed have a map mode already for the monuments, and this will highlight where exactly all of those are around the world, or at least anywhere you can see. And then you can click on the green dots and you can see what they are.
It's a really nice one.
And I believe the new ones are in Czech Madrid. Yeah, El Escorial. So there was a poll done which basically said, we are going to introduce another 5 monuments. Which ones would you like to see? And El Escorial was one of them, as long with Potosi. Totally forgotten what the other 3 are already. And then the Portuguese one was changed to be a bit more relevant. That is now the
Bellum Tower. Right,
That's
so we have our claim on Marrakesh.
What were the other ones? El Escorial, the Holy City of Jerusalem, Cerrico de Potosi, Kaaba and Mecca, Great Mosque of Jaen, and then the Imperial City of Hue. And then the Bellum Tower replacement was the last factor of that. There you go. Acid proceed.
Bohemia didn't
got there before me. Ooh,
Bohemia didn't go Hussite.
Innovation all the way.
But we're massively negative in prestige.
I'd still go innovation.
Okay.
Innovative reduces power costs of everything.
That's true. We've got pretty good innovation as well.
Yeah, plus we're innovative, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
So that was doubled, I think. Or 50. No, it was 50%. Usually it'd be 1. We got 1.5.
Yeah, 5. Birth of colonialism.
Oh, well, who got it? Not us.
Portugal.
Oh, Portugal. Makes sense.
Which means Spain's going to get it really early.
Yep.
At the same time, so are we.
That's not surprising.
So we have our first ability, church power ability, to be able to be taken.
Sweet. So ordinarily I'd say global settler increase, but we're still not actually settling, so probably one of the other ones. Dev cost, military stuff, production efficiency. I'm really open to any of these idea cost.
All of them are alright. I love the ball, so like. I'm gonna go yearly prestige. Try and help us get out that massive deficit.
Makes sense. Do it. I assume you guys have heard about the state tab causing massive lag late game. Yes, we have. It's been reported.
I really don't want to hit into that. They've got a general. Annoying.
Are we aiming to do the Spaghetti Western achievement? Yes.
Yes.
That's why we're trying quite desperately to... Aha! We have a port, finally!
Mordred has a navy.
Feel complete.
Oh, they're coming in on us. Very nice. Why did we get the negative? On our fort.
Don't know.
Yep, but we have a port.
So what's it going to... Yeah, we do want to move the trading center. For sure.
Do that right now.
Yeah, it's going to make us a ton of cash, so yes.
Yeah.
We may also want to rejig the merchants and where they are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So what's it going to take for us to go after Marrakesh? That's the big question.
We're going to need a navy to get over there.
They're allied to Sus.
Yeah. Let me rejigger the merchants.
It's the one that's in Venice. You probably want to put into Genoa instead. Then the Ragusan one, and probably Alexandria. That one tends to be the most valuable.
Yeah.
There you go. Alliance seems sus. I was going to make that joke. And then I thought, you know what? I'll let chat do it. And chat did not disappoint.
I don't like that phrase.
Yeah. Not having really played that game, neither. Anyway, so what do we need?
Alliance.
Yeah, with Sus, which is why that's been coming up.
Right, I see. They're guaranteeing the independence of them.
I mean, Sus aren't that big either. If you go into the ledger, we can double check how many troops they have, and then we'll know what we need to go after them.
Gonna need more cogs. We don't have any sailors to do that, though. Okay, ledger.
Armies. So Sus have got 7,000 standing troops, and Marrakesh have got 3, so 10,000 total. So we need about 12.
Yeah, we'll need that on boats, though.
Yep. So maybe get up to 6 cogs. Do it in 2 waves.
We don't have any sailors at the moment.
That's fine. We'll just need to wait a little while. We did only just get our port, so it goes. Champagne usually more for stealing for Genoa. I disagree with that. Champagne's a inland sea. Oh, inland sea. Champagne's an inland node, which means it's actually really difficult to get control over that, especially as we did not go plutocratic. We don't have the caravan buffs. Nor have we gone trade.
We're actually massively over on troops right now.
Yeah, because we just inherited 3,000. So before you delete those, what about deleting the ones that we just got, because they won't be drilled?
They actually were, except for the cav.
Okay. Play normal for better feeling with diplomatic, etc., but looking in the ledger. Yeah. This is all stuff that, like, spies and traders and things would be able to tell you. It's like, how big's their army? It's about this big. Fantastic. But this province cannot be colonized, and if we then actually go over the send thing, it needs to be adjacent, or we need to have a port which is connected to our capital, which right now we're not. So even though we could theoretically get there, until we have a land connection from Lucca to Bologna, we can't. So we were looking at ways of going after Florence to see if we could get the connection through Florence.
Why aren't we just absorbing Ferrara?
Because we have to wait until we've gotten rid of the diplomatic penalty from having already annexed, which is 1515. So it's another 5 years. I mean, it's not the end of the world waiting for that.
We still need to do that. We can do the war with Marrakesh as well.
We still need more cogs, which we are slowly but surely working on.
Mm-hmm.
I also took an executive decision to get the morale of armies and navies while you were gone. But we just got another aspect of faith. So what do you think we should get? Also, we're at peace, so we can take over.
I'm not in Parsec,
Okay.
so it's still going to be you. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to Parsec back in time. Considering there's only 15 minutes of stream as well, so I'm currently just watching via Twitch.
Okay. So what do you think we should take? Considering we're going to be fighting a war where we have to do landings, I'm leaning towards discipline.
Mm-hmm.
I could also be swayed for idea cost or production efficiency, though.
How are we doing on our ideas and tech?
Technologically, we are behind in Diplo, but that's the only one. Idea-wise, we've almost actually finished admin and exploration. We're lagging because Diplo points is so low. Also, we got the God Amongst Men for our new Doge. There was an election, we did the lottery, and we got a 14-pointer, 6 admin, 3 Diplo, 5 military. And he's also a scholar, which is tech reduction.
I would therefore perhaps put our focus onto Diplo to make up those lost points, especially if we're going to be doing annexing and we're behind and we've also got a pit. And then I would possibly take the idea cost. Or the actually yeah, do the idea cost.
Okay. Done. Done. Lose stability or pay off 82 ducats. So 82 ducats we can't actually afford right now. Do I really want to spend the admin here though? How much is it? 160. It's not actually the end of the world. Or 1 loan. So it will take the loan.
Yeah, take the 1 loan right now. We just our chat are saying we should move our capital to Lucca, and then we'll be in colonial range. It's not a bad shout.
That's actually a really good shout. Cost 212 admin. I think to get in the colonial game as early as possible, yeah, it's a good idea.
Which also means that we should have really taken colonists as our church power.
Yes. Well, now we know. I mean, we're going to cycle through this pretty quickly. Church power is going up pretty fast, so it's fine. So we can go for Befada or Sierra Leone, and I think we basically already decided Befada because it's not a jungle.
Okay.
We are going to need to station troops here, because there will be some fairly hefty native uprisings.
Do we have the ability to do that right now?
Yeah, I mean, once it's ours, we can just jump over there really quickly. I mean, it's slightly outside of our supply range, but it's not the end of the world. It does mean that we'll be down like 2,000 men. I think 2,000 is all I'd send.
Colonial range is starting from nearest core, but your capital needs to be connected to said core. And because our capital was technically landlocked behind a vassal, so yeah, it's port connected to the capital.
Oh, and we're about to max out on military points. For which I would say probably mill development.
Yeah. I'd be inclined to degree.
Oh, and Luke is also farmland. Hello. So how about we get the dev cost edict, just drop that even more. And then go on a spending spree. We're 8 years ahead of time, so we really can go on a spending spree here. Let's do that, just so I can increase that more. That'll do. Oh, that's also going to have Spike the Institution. Halfway, that'll help. Still don't like that mechanic, but I'm not going to say no to using it. Land of Opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
More settlers.
You made a mod to turn that off, didn't you?
Yep.
I remember that.
Okay, rebellion against the papacy. Church power plus 10%. The Bengovolio family fought fearlessly against the tyranny of the Papal States to secure the independence of Bologna. Though we ultimately defeated, the scars of the Papal States did to our nation run deep, and we shall never forget the Catholic Church did to us, and we shall never pledge ourselves to any Vatican official. Nice.
Find that weird, considering we start with a papal emissary.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, what's happened to the papal emissary in our government in the estates? Now that we've flipped, did it auto remove it, or is it still there?
He's gone.
Okay, cool. He's gone. That's cool. He was giving us some bonuses, but also some debuffs. So.
Oh, establish new world missions is more native assimilation.
Yes.
We now have 100% assimilation. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Which is especially powerful in Africa because the native populations there are so high. What other nobility things do we have?
Isn't there also New World Charters as well for one of them?
Yeah, it's the Burghers. Settler chance and decreases tariffs, but I think that's fine. Make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, private trade fleets. Light ship cost and ship power goes up. I don't remember that one. But I like it. Doesn't cost any crown land either.
That's nice.
I'm making an executive decision. I'm taking it.
Okay.
It's a personal project. And then the last thing is we do have the colonial range Diplo guy, because that's how we actually could reach Africa. So we could try and take the Burger advisor cost reduction.
That could be nice.
Done. We are now maxed out on the Burgers and are at 87% influence, which is giving us a whopping 20% trade efficiency buff. Hello.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
How are we doing on sailors? Sailors are still a little bit light right now.
Yes, but we can actually build another 2 cogs. That is a very good point. Except no, we can't because we're running out of money. Because we have an advisor. We should probably, for the short term, stop drilling and then drop maintenance. All the way for now. The Sengambian people request aid. We do not have money to pay them, but also I don't want to lose their native size.
I'd take a loan for it.
Yeah. Me too.
Our new world mission is a go, and that is worth all the money.
And actually having a colony here means it's going to be really easy to jump across to South America, and because we are no longer Catholic, we don't care about the Treaty of Tortillas.
Treaty of Tortillas?
What do I always call it? I can never remember what it's actually called.
Torcidalis. Isn't it? I think it's Torcidalis.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, Milan wants an alliance. Now, Milan has been absolutely hammered by Venice. You also mutually dislike Florence. I think this might actually be a good pick.
Mm-hmm. And they've gone Protestant. Yeah.
So, Florence. In fact, that would be a good thing to check up on. Have Venice gone Protestant? Venice would be the big one. Naples, I think, is inevitable because they're kind of stuck there.
It's Tordesillas. Even I got it wrong.
Yeah, like I said, tortillas.
How is the
yes.
Protestantism spread?
Why can I never find these map modes?
Are you looking for religious?
Yes.
Government, isn't it?
Okay, so 2 of the Venetian provinces have been converted. None of Naples has yet, and slowly spreading towards Savoy. Saluzzo is currently getting it.
How's Germany?
More or less untouched. I mean, there's a little bit up here in the northeast. But yeah, it's going to be a southern Protestant power instead of a northern Protestant power. Reformed is the one that could break this apart. If we get Reformed in the north, then this is going to be a very powerful Reformation.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that could even be like the best possible outcome if Protestantism becomes rampant in the south. Because usually Reformed and Protestant kind of struggle a little bit against each other in the north. Royal marriage with Milan. Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Oh, Milan's been cut down heavily to size. Oof.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hesitated a little bit. But they're not rivals with Venice, and I don't think that Venice wants to go after them anymore because it's all Venetian land. So, mission: Rule of the Prince. Have 2 allies with a royal marriage. Gain stability. By engaging diplomatically with our neighbours and engaging in friendly relations, our subjects will see their way to the government as something our nation can take seriously, and the respect for our rule and our laws will grow further. Not going to say no to free stability. That sounds good to me.
Absolutely never.
Does Midge play more competitively to Mordred, who does more let's play fun rather than achievements? I don't know. Do you consider yourself more competitive in games like this?
It would depend on the Paradox game. In EU4, I would say I'm about, these days, probably 50-50 on multiplayer and single player. Possibly more in multiplayer at the moment, but
what about achievement hunting? Because that's something I personally just never do. I have like 2 achievements.
I love achievement runs. I when I play single player, I like to go, but I don't tend to min max them too hard. Outside of the standard single player. I definitely went achievement hunting in CK3. I almost had all of them, and then I stopped because I burnt myself out a little bit.
I don't think I have any achievements in CK3.
Do you not?
Just never play Iron Man.
Do you guys prefer Reformed or Protestant for MP? Neither. Orthodox. Orthodox. Orthodoxy is the best faith. But I actually like to stay Catholic a lot as well. I like the role play of that.
Protestant all the way. I just like the versatility that Protestantism gives.
Yeah.
Election. Oh, great. Our guy just died. So that's a 6-pointer, that's a 12, that's a 8. So none of these are amazing, so maybe we'll do the beloved relative, which is a guaranteed 8.
Yeah. What makes Orthodox so strong? So Orthodox's bonuses are great. So Orthodox kind of has the... so they have the icons, religious icons, which is once every... I can't remember if it's every ruler or every 10 years. You can spend church power to put an icon on. And the icons are potent. Icons, Orthodox, EU4.
I was not watching The Colonist and we lost our colony.
Oh, no.
So I'm starting it again, but now I'm watching this so I can sell these guys boarding on the ships. I will start you moving now. Take you about a month to get there, that's fine. And then we'll actually garrison that area.
No.
Oh, meanwhile our income is... Oh no, it's not skyrocketing because we'd have a colony. Never mind.
So yeah, the icons for Orthodoxy. One is minus 10% construction and development cost. One is minus 3.8 national unrest, minus 25% harsh treatment cost. One is minus 20% institutional embracement cost and plus 25% institutional spread. St. Michael, it's a really nice one, which is 10% manpower recovery speed and 5% discipline. And then St. Nicholas, plus 25% improved relations and minus 10% aggressive expansion. They're really nice.
Still prefer the Protestant ones, but that's just me.
That's fair enough. But there's also the metropolitan mechanic as well.
I haven't spent a lot of time with Orthodox, I must admit. I've played like one Russia game. Russia doesn't tend to do much with boats, and I find that a bit boring.
That's fair enough. I'm doing a Wallachia game in MP at the moment. Oh, I have a bug to report, actually, with that.
Yeah, we'll do.
That I will. I need to get onto the EU4 forums and report a bug.
Oh.
So in multiplayer, favor options from player to player don't appear at the moment, or they're not in the game that we're playing. So if I send someone like I want to put an heir on your throne, it just doesn't appear for them.
Oh, in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. And yes, you know where to put it.
I do.
Reports forum.
Which is really hampering my ability to put Draculisty everywhere, which I'm trying to do.
All right, well, we are coming to the end of this stream, so it is time for us, unfortunately, to say fare thee well to you all. So thank you, everyone, for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this so far. If you are, don't forget to hit that follow button so you can get all of the notifications for the magnificent games that Paradox puts out, and I'm definitely not biased in that. The new beta for EU4, the open beta, should be out tomorrow. Patch notes will be available to coincide with that as well. We did go over those very briefly at the start of the stream, but you'll be able to see the full list of them at that point. We should be back again next week at a revised time because we're going into the deets on what exactly those times will be closer to the time. We are going to take a quick restart of the stream because there are a couple of sound issues that need to be resolved, so stick around. There will be Crusader Kings 3 after this for you to enjoy as well. But in the meantime, I have been Mordred, this has been Midgeman, and we will see you next week. Until then, bye everyone.
Bye, guys.